But yeah, no, it's been a beautiful day. I've enjoyed this run of 70-degree temperatures. It's been a nice break, especially from the multiple rounds of heat that have just been settling in this area. And over in Clinton, Iowa, those are those clouds that Shelby and I were just talking about. They're hanging out. They're keeping us pretty cool as it's at 78, 73 over in Dixon, Illinois. They have a little thicker cloud cover over there right now, but things are going to be staying in those mid 70 temperatures. So right now, looking at the I-74 bridge, it is 77, feels like 78 as that sun has now popped out to say hello to us. So giving us a little bit bonus of a boost in with the warm that we're feeling outside. And humidity and dew point is down. That's keeping things pretty dry feeling out there. Over in Clinton, we got that 78 degrees. Princeton, 75, 79 in Kewanee. So we're all hovering in those mid to upper 70s right now. And overnight, it's going to get down to 61 degrees for the Quad Cities and Geneseo. Aledo, 59, and same for DeWitt and Clinton up there. So we'll just be hovering around 60 there. But tomorrow, though, our highs are going to go down a little lower. So today we were looking at 78, 79 across the region for those highs. But tomorrow we're going to be dipping back down to 75. And that's going to be because of some thicker cloud cover in the morning that is residual from the clouds that we're going to be seeing overnight. So these are those clouds that'll be moving into our region later tonight, and maybe even some pop-up storms overnight. But then in the early morning hours, 5:30 a.m., Washington, Mount Pleasant, you guys are going to be seeing potentially some rain, but this is honestly going to fizzle out quite a bit because there's not a lot of moisture in the air. It's pretty dry, so any precipitation or clouds that'll be carrying any of that rain, it's going to really have to fight that dry air to really drop anything. So it's going to be extremely scattered, very, very small chances for us down in the southwestern portion of our viewing area. Definitely Burlington area. You guys are going to be maybe seeing some in the morning, but then it's just going to be cloudy, and those clouds will be moving on out of here, especially for our Friday afternoon plans. If you have any, it'll be a great afternoon, that high of 75. So it'll be kept a little cooler tomorrow. But then on Saturday, it's going to be up to 85 just in time for the BIX race in the morning as well. Sunday, it's going to get up to that 92, but that sun will be saying hello to us throughout the weekends. But then the morning of the BIX, though, this race starts at 8 a.m. It's going to be a nice 68 degrees. So for the start of the race, it's going to be in the upper 60s and then slowly move its way by 10 a.m. to that 74 degrees. And then the sun's going to come out and say hi to us. So it's going to be mostly cloudy in the morning, and then a little bit of a sun, but then that high on Saturday eventually in the afternoon will be up to 85. And now I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we do have lots of heat moving in this weekend for the second half of Sunday. More hot air is going to be moving into our region, coming up from the southwest and bringing in some more moisture from the Gulf. We have to say goodbye to that cool air mass that we have been feeling this week, but that it's going to be moving in, and that hot air mass is just going to be sitting right over Iowa and Missouri. And so we're going to be right near the core of that hot that we'll be feeling into next week. We're going to have a nice run of 90s. But with the hot that's going to be moving into our area, these heat indices are going to be between 105 and 110 degrees. Some of us might even get over 110 across the region. And on Monday, we have 108 for that heat index on Monday, and then we're going to have 102, 107 a little bit more to the south, and then over in Muscatine and over by Iowa City, 109. So Monday is definitely going to be a day that you really need to take care of yourself and limit your time outside. So because of the heat indices and because of some threats of some severe storms on Monday, we do have a weather impact alert in place for all of Monday, and that's for those heat indices 105 plus. So we are going to be really fine-tuning the severe storms part of this weather impact alert as we get closer to Monday. We need to see if it's going to be 1 or 2 rounds, what time of the day it is, but all we know, we are in a level 2 out of 5 set by our friends over at the National Weather Service. And it's definitely at this time of year going to be a wind-driven event, but we could see maybe some spin-up tornadoes, but wind is going to be the biggest threat that we will be seeing on Monday. And looking ahead at our 8-day tracker, like I said, for the BIX, high of 85 on that Saturday, that Monday, weather impact alert Monday for that heat and chances of some severe storms. We're going to be then staying in the 90s on that Tuesday, Wednesday, but then we'll be back into the nice 80s that Thursday and Friday. And then the far weekend, we could see maybe a little bit of chance of some rain on that Sunday, but it's going to be quite nice for the end of July and beginning of August.